Hi, this is Mardy once again and welcome to my channel. Hey everyone, welcome back to my vlog. Today, we're diving into some history. Because did you know that in 1869, Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Philippines, was born in Cavite? That's right. So join me as we explore his legacy and take a closer look at the history that shaped this incredible nation. Let's get started. Emilio Aguinaldo Infami was a Filipino revolutionary leader, military strategist, and statesman who became the first president of the Philippines and the first president of an Asian constitutional republic. Born in Cavite, El Viejo, now Kawit, Cavite, on March 22, 1869, he played a central role in the Philippine Revolution, the Spanish-American War, and the Philippine-American War. Aguinaldo's leadership in the fight for Filipino independence made him a national hero, though his legacy remains a subject of debate due to controversial aspects of his life and actions. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. At para updated kayo sa mga susunod kong videos, please click the bell notification below. At sana po, don't skip the ads and please watch until the end of my video. Aguinaldo was born in a prominent family. His father, Carlos Aguinaldo, was a wealthy landowner and the appointed gobernadorcillo in the Spanish colonial administration. Si Emilio ang ikapito sa 8 anak, studied at the Colegio de San Juan de Letran. Aguinaldo's studies were interrupted by a cholera outbreak in 1882 at hindi niya natapos ang kanyang formal na edukasyon. His early career involved local governance, rising to the position of Cabeza de Barangay, and eventually the Gobernadorcillo Capitan Municipal of Cavite El Viejo. Aguinaldo's involvement in the revolutionary movement began in earnest after the start of the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule in 1896. Although initially reluctant to join, he eventually became a key figure in the revolt. In 1897, si Aguinaldo ay nahalal na pangulo ng revolusyonaryong pamahalaan na pinamunuan ang mga pwersa sa Cavite sa ilang mga tagumpay. His most notable achievement came in 1898 when the Spanish-American War resulted in the defeat of Spain and the Philippines was ceded to the United States under the Treaty of Paris. Noong 1899, ideklara ni Aguinaldo ang kalayaan ng Pilipinas at naging unang pangulo ng unang Republika ng Pilipinas. Ang kanyang pamumuno ay mahalaga sa pagkakaisa ng iba't ibang paksyon laban sa mga dayuhang kolonyal na kapangyarihan. However, when the United States decided to retain control over the islands, Aguinaldo and his forces turned against American forces in the Philippine-American War. The war was brutal, and despite initial successes, Aguinaldo was captured in 1901, marking the end of the revolutionary government. After his capture and subsequent oath of allegiance to the United States, Aguinaldo lived in a relative obscurity for several years. Siya ay kasangkot sa lokal na politika at patuloy na nagtataguyod para sa kalayaan ng Pilipinas sa pamamagitan ng legal na paraan, lalo na pagkatapos ng unang digmaang pandaigdig. However, his collaboration with the Japanese during World War II remains one of the most controversial aspects of his later life. Many Filipinos questioned his decision to align with the Japanese during their occupation of the Philippines. Sa kabila nito, nananatiling buo sa pambansang kamalayan ang pamana ni Aguinaldo bilang pinuno ng Rebolusyong Pilipino at ang laban para sa kalayaan. Ang kanyang tungkulin sa paglikha ng unang republika ng Pilipinas at ang kanyang pamumuno laban sa mga dayuhang kapangyarihan ang nagpatibay sa kanyang lugar bilang isang pambansang bayani. Aguinaldo married twice. His first wife, Hilaria del Rosario, passed away in 1921. He remarried in 1930 to Maria Agoncillo. Aguinaldo had several children, many of whom continued to serve in public service, including his grandsons, who held local political offices, and his granddaughter, who became an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the Philippines. Emilio Aguinaldo passed away on February 6, 1964, just 1 month shy of his 95th birthday. His death prompted a national period of mourning, and he was given a state funeral. His remains were interred at his home in Kawit, which is now a shrine dedicated to preserving the spirit of the 1896 revolution. In 1964, Aguinaldo's memoirs, Mga Gunita ng Himagsikan, were published posthumously. Ang gawain ay nag-aalok ng mga personal na pananaw sa revolusyon at ang magulong taon ng kanyang pamumuno. Emilio Aguinaldo is widely recognized as one of the most important figures in Philippine history. His dedication to Filipino independence and his leadership in the face of foreign imperialism has earned him a place as a revered national hero. While certain aspects of his actions, such as his involvement in the death of Andres Bonifacio and Antonio Lona and his collaboration with the Japanese, have sparked controversy, his legacy as the first president of the Philippines and a symbol of resistance against foreign domination continues to be celebrated. Thank you very much for watching. And according to a famous quote, "Your life is your own. Don't waste it trying to be what others expect you to be. Don't sacrifice your happiness to make everybody happy. Don't give up on your dreams to build other people's dreams. Your life is your own. Be who you want to be." Special thanks to my source from Google, enwikipedia.org, PhotoQuidets2, PhilippineDiaryProject.com, and inspirational quote Quidets2, Pinterest.com.